Hello, can you guys see me, hear me? Let me know if you guys can. How is everyone today? There's no background music today. It is just us. So let me make sure. Awesome. That works. Oh, not there. All right. Done. Last but not least. All right, guys. All right, so can you guys hear me? Let me know. Yes? Let me see who's here, okay? Oh my gosh. Oopsies. Hold up. Yes? Okay, thanks, guys. Yay. Okay. Yay. Okay, awesome, guys. Sandra made it. Sandra. Guys, okay, you guys can hear me. Sean says loud and clear. Okay, alrighty. Making sure that I have nothing in the background distracting me. So I'm happy to be here, guys. Let me see if you're still here and you were here when we first started, or like at least when we began it, let me know. I know earlier we had Abby. Thank you, Abby. Amber, Kristen. We also had Joy Wilson, the G Spot, Scout, Gen Z Loves One, Sean, yay, Sandra, and some chatting in between there. I'm happy to hear that. Kristen, Laura Lee, yay, Amber, Sean. Okay, guys. And I saw just a moment ago, Shell, I'm so happy to see you, sweetie. It's been forever. I miss you. I'm thinking about you, and I hope that you're doing better, okay? I do hope that. Chloe W., how are you? How are you, sweetie? I'm happy to see you keep coming back and hanging out with us. Matt Sully, how are you, buddy? My brother, how are you? And Sandra, I'm so happy you're back. I really am. Christy V35, hey. Guys, I'm so happy. Alrighty. Let me pull up my notes. My handy dandy notes, they are here. Okay, got it pulled up. Here they come, they're coming up. Okay. And when I'm looking here, I'm looking at my nose, not you guys. Oh yeah, I did that part right. Okay. So let me put this to the side a little bit so I can like at least multitask here just with my notes here and looking at you guys in the chat. Okay. Okay. Oh, Shell. Shell says I have to go to the surgeon now because she might need surgery and she might have 3 herniated discs, bulging discs. That's horrible. I mean, it's good that at least there's some like plan of resolution, but it's horrible to have surgery with all those things going on. But you are a champ, Shell. Shell is a strong woman, I'm telling you. So I trust that she is going to be all right. I do trust that, guys. Let's put some hearts and prayer emojis for Shell. We want her surgery to go well. We want the outcome and the resolution to feel, you know, that if she does go through surgery, that it's going to be all right and that she's going to recover strong, okay? Because we are here for each other. You know, we're all going through different things at different points in time. And even if we don't have that situation taking place, we can still, as a group, as a collective, you know, be a family and support one another during whatever situation that we may each be going through. So let's give her some hearts and some prayer emojis for Shell. Matt says, here for a little bit. Gotta get up at 4 a.m. All right, Matt, you're good. You are good, sweetie. Yes. Shell posted our Facebook group link. We have a private Facebook group link, guys. I'll go into our Zoom group in just a minute. But yes, hearts and prayers for Shell. She is a strong woman. I mean that as a holistically, you know, holistically in many facets, okay? Because that's how I define strong. Alrighty, 23KC. Hello, welcome. How are you? How are you doing? Have we seen you before, 23KC? If we have, well, if we have not, welcome. And if we have, let us know. All right, and Christy V35 made it. Yay! I'm so happy. All right, so all right, see, and Shell says, thank you, everyone. She's kind of scared to make the decision. And that happens because think about it. Nobody wants to go through a surgery and nobody wants to, those are very scary decisions that we're all making at one point or another in our life. And so when we hear, at least on my channel, and you know how we run the channel here, we are a high vibing, loving, you know, collective of individuals, of human beings, of souls, right? We're on this journey together. That is the beautiful nature of what we're doing here on my channel. So whether we're doing readings for each other, whether we're, you know, jamming it out, having a more laid back or light, you know, lighthearted stream with some music, or whether we're doing the deep dive into, you know, really uncovering and developing, you know, what our soul is, you know, is in need of, we are here together. That is the most important thing, because especially given, you know, the times that we're facing, even though, you know, we're having to be distanced socially and not as, you know, in person, you know, kind of, you know, in gatherings, whether this would be playing out or not, but more importantly, while it is playing out, you know, you want to surround yourself, like I always say, with groups, with, you know, people that are on the same wavelength, guys. Wavelength. And I know not everyone might know what the wavelength means, but for those who do, for those who don't, you guys can chime in here. That's your time to shine. If you know it, go write it down that you know the wavelength, because that is really, you know, what this is about. You know, we're gonna all be on our journey, but we can come together, right, in common time, right? And we can be here to support each other. And it's so important So, so, so important that you find people. And even if we all don't have the same interests, right? Because I can't imagine that we all have the exact same interests. We're not supposed to. But what we do have is, you know, our heart, our soul, our intentions are there. And that is what we can vibrate on. Are we, you know, coming here with the positive intentions to be here for ourselves, right? And push ourselves to our limits? And also, can we be that bigger person and support other people that may be going through some difficulty? And sometimes it's very severe. There's tragic. We've gone through it here, guys. We definitely have. And we've gone through beautiful things. How many people have celebrated their birthdays with us on my channel here? I mean, there's been so many birthdays we've celebrated, more than once. You know, I know we've celebrated Sean's birthday. Well, we were supposed to celebrate his second birthday. We never got to that, and that's okay. But the important thing is that we are here together with the right intentions. We hold that space, that vibrational, you know, energetic that we all have. And that's what the wavelength is. You know, we're all at different points in our life on this journey, but we come together, guys, as a group, as a collective here on this channel. We're going to be here. We're going to shine. We're going to be holding the highest intent, right? We're going to hold the space for others. We'll hold the space with compassion when maybe there may be a difference of opinions, but we are kind, generous, and loving and nurturing souls here on this channel. I am very proud, very, very proud to lead the group because the world needs more groups like us, right? And we can only make an impact one at a time. I know sometimes, you know, even my own self, I want to impact the world on bigger scales. And that's great to even have those inner ambitions. But at the same time, I want to be practical. I want to be in real time. I want to be grounded in reality. And here's what I can do is I can be here for us and we can do it one by one together. Okay. And I will cover some more about that in the topic that I'm covering in a little bit here, but that's important. We may not be able to make the entire difference, right? But we can together collectively hold the higher vibration and make the impact. And as our group grows, we're a small little group and I'm proud of our little group. As we grow, we are able to help, you know, other people along the way too. And not just us here in the group, but we go and see our families and our friends and we go hang out in other groups, right? We want to still shine and bring that higher vibration. You know how beautiful, how amazing it is when people, you know, feel your energy. Let them feel it. Don't be afraid to let people feel that from you. All right, guys. Finley's here. Wavelength, Scout did the wavelength. Yay, Scout. Shauna did the wavelength. Yay, Amber Taylor, she's happy to be here. We're happy to have you here too. Finley says, hello, my beautiful friend. Red Heart, I miss you. I miss you too, Finley. And Finley's son's a Scorpio. The same birthday. Yes or no, Finley? You guys know my memory's pretty sharp. It is, if I'm correct. That Finley has a son. The smaller son, I thought it was. Maybe, I'm not sure, but he has several kids. And one of his children, the little boy, is on my birthday. I was like, hey, Scorpios. I know Matt Sully's a Scorpio too. And Amber says, Aries are the best. Scout or Virgo, Shell's a Libra. I know you guys by memory because that's how I roll, guys. That's how I roll. Awesome, guys. High vibes and spirit guides. All right. So let's keep rolling. So yes, let me see if I wanted to, before I go into like the topic itself, let's make sure. Oh yeah, I wanted to say this. Okay, yes. So guys, so before I even go into the topic, I just had to reflect today, and I've been reflecting on it the last probably week or so, but definitely today I do my walk, I do my daily walk at the park like I always do, guys. I love being grounded in nature. That's where I feel like I can really, rejuvenate myself. And, I'm an introvert, even though those out there don't think I am. I really am an introvert. And so the way I, replenish my heart, my soul, I restore myself is really in solitude. That's how I do it. So when my family's like, can we go to the park with you? No, they can come with me, but I do my walk by myself. That way I could just be in like the aloneness, the space of just like pureness. That's all it is. But they know me already by now. But I'm just saying there was points like, why can't we tell you we can come? Y'all can come. Just let me do my little walks. Yeah, so yeah, I replenish myself in the sun. I love the sun, guys. I walk every single day, being in nature. If you can't even go, maybe you don't have an area where you can go walk like that, but just being outdoors where the sun is hitting you is amazing vitamin D for your heart and your soul. And letting your feet touch the floor, guys. Let your feet touch the floor or touch a tree, touch something of like Mother Nature, and take in the, the essence of it. It's very, very key. Okay, so as I was reflecting today and over the last 7 days, guys, this is session 6. Guys, this is session 6, okay? That means we have been doing the personal development series, guys, for 6 weeks. I'm going to pause and let everyone take that in a little bit here. Can you guys believe it has been 6 weeks? I mean, I know it has been, but when I reflect and I go introspective and like think about, just the amazing parts that we've already, just been through, and even, I mean, I'm not saying that we have only been together for 6 weeks, but the segment that I'm rolling out here that we've been doing has been 6 weeks, guys. What do you guys think about that? It's a question. I mean, it could be rhetorical. You can speak if you'd like here in the chat, but I couldn't believe it. 6 weeks. I mean, really, we've all been, keeping closer attention, awareness on our experiences, our life, being more self-aware, how we're showing up, when we're showing up. Sometimes it's been great and sometimes it's been defeating, right? We've all been so far in just 6 short weeks already experiencing together a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, a lot of experiences. And I'm blessed, I'm honored to know that we are together. That is so important to me. And I really, really value that. What do you guys think? Cool. Yeah, so 6 weeks, like, kind of flew by. Damn. But I'm happy and proud for us, okay? All right. Finley, did you ever answer that your son was a Scorpio on my birthday, or did you forget about that, Finley? Oh, thank you, Sean. Shawnee, thank you. Sweetie pie. Scout. Yeah. And so, in throughout this entire like personal development series, we cover here in the live stream like the information. That's kind of like the lesson plan or like the session. And then after we complete the live stream, the lesson plan or whatever you want to call it, we go into a group Zoom session, very professional, private, that's not aired on YouTube at all. And we are able to really share not only what we've learned from the past week, but we also share the pains and the hurts that we are really facing. It's very personal and intimate and very real. And so, oh my gosh. And so I'm really proud and happy and honored for all of us who have been willing to participate in that manner. Also, so it's like a 6-week anniversary or something. Alrighty. So I have two. I don't want to call them like awards because they're not really awards, but in my reflection, two I would say maybe they're called, like, I don't know, they're called honorable mentions or something. However, the formality is to notate that too. Let me see how I want to say them. Hold on. Hold on. I've got it, guys. Hold on. Okay, I got it. And I have to write this down too, okay? Okay, Shell. Yeah, no worries, Shell, okay? I have to write this down. Just so I don't forget it for later, okay? I don't know what they're called. There's probably a formal way to say it. I don't know, but hold on. All right, here we go. So, number one. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I hope they're both here listening. I really do, okay? Love you, Shell. I love you, Shell. Hi, Joy Wilson. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. All right. So number one, okay. Can you guys hear me or not? I'm sorry. I get a little too excited, like a little kid or something. Thank you, Chris and Kristen. You're so sweet. All right. So, again, this is just our little 6 month anniversary. You hear me already? Oh, am I thinking about love or something? I don't know. Why am I saying 6 month anniversary? I don't know, guys. Sorry. 6 week. Oh, I'm laughing at myself. Okay. Our 6 week program anniversary. I've got 2 honorable mentions in the last 2 honorable mentions. Okay. And so number one goes to the award number 1. And guys, my awards don't come empty-handed. They come with something, but I haven't decided what that is yet, okay? But award number 1 goes to Scout Inquire for most dedicated for the personal development series program, guys. So let's give Scout a bunch of red hearts. Guys, red hearts for Scout. We want to send her some love. She has number 1, most dedicated. Woohoo! Yay! Seriously, guys, so serious, so amazing. I'm so proud of Scout. Not going into too many details here, but most dedicated for sure on the series of personal development. I am so proud of her. She gets the number 1 award, okay? And she'll let me know what the prize is. I mean, I'll let you guys decide. Y'all can help me decide what the prize is as a collective, okay? Matt selects the Battle of Jack. Angelina made it. Hey, sweetie. Woo, 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 woo. Y'all let me know what the prize is going to be. Hey, Martin. All right. Okay. Y'all help me with the prize. I take you guys' insight and perspective. Okay, number 2. We only have 2 awards tonight, okay? For our 6 week anniversary. Award number 2 goes to Sandra Major. Sandra. Award number 2 for Sandra. And Sandra gets the award for most courageous and brave. And Sandra has improved milestones, guys, in 6 weeks. I could not be more proud of her. I will cry. Breathe. Hold on, guys. Let's give her some red hearts, please. Let me breathe. My eyes are watering. Okay. Yes. So Sandra gets the second award, most courageous, most brave. Sandra has been so brave and so open. She has really allowed herself to embrace the experience that we do on the Zoom calls, guys. She's been open and vulnerable and willing. Brave is really what it is. Brave. She's been brave to face and share personal, personal things for her life, that maybe it was very difficult. And we love her. We love her. We love her to death. And we're so proud of her. We're proud of her vulnerability. We're proud of her braveness. And we're proud. So Scout and Sandra get the awards on our 6-week anniversary. All right. I will let you guys help me figure out what the award, what the award is. All right. Seriously, I need some ideas, guys. Ideas, suggestions. Okay. All right. I know, I'm like a little child. I get so happy. I get so happy so fast. Okay. All right. Let's keep moving. Put this over here. I don't want to forget this, guys. Hold up. Hold up. Alrighty. Breathe. Let's refill my freaking Sprite, please. Okay. Okay. Ah, I don't want to fall though either. Guess I get so happy. Uh-oh. All right, we're good. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, almost, guys. So let's remember, and let's also, come up with some ideas. Someone said alcohol. I'm okay with that. I don't know if they drink or not, but whatever works for them, I will do it. And then also, don't forget, guys, everyone can still win next, a few weeks. All right. Ice, baby. I might be too much ice, actually. Then it gets watered down a little too fast on me. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Get back. All right, guys. Alrighty. So, sorry. All right, now on to the lesson plan, okay, guys? Angelina, I know, right? Amber says, take a drink, cool down. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Okay, I know. All right, so, oopsie, am I pushing the right buttons here? Okay. Uh-oh. Hello, Martin, and welcome back again. And I'm happy to see Christy V35 here. Okay. Okay. Let's keep rolling through. Rolling. Wait, what's that one song from Clueless? Rolling with the homies. What is that? Is that how it goes, guys? From that movie Clueless, like way back in the day, like rolling with the homies. Is that what she even says? Yeah, I'm not that good at that stuff. Alrighty. Thank you, Amber. Rolling homies. Okay. Now back to the plan, the lesson plan. All right, guys. My notes. All right. La Vida Josue. How are you? And welcome. Thank you. We're doing well. Vanilla Ice, 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 baby. No, there was a song like in that Clueless movie. Yeah, it's been a long time. No one remembers it? Is it Rolling with the Homies? No one remembers that scene? Fine. They just like bump her head or something on like the table. Guys, I'm not the best with movies. You guys know I'm like the worst when it comes to music and movies. Help me out. Help a sister out. Help a sister out. You're so funny. Okay. Hammer time. I said your name correctly. Well, I'm pretty good at pronouncing. I'm pretty good in English. Spelling. Oh, shit. Grammar, communication, and pronunciation, enunciation. But thank you. La vida. All right. On to the session, okay, guys? Now, before I get started on the session, guys, if you're still here hanging out with us, let me know. Put a heart in here if you're still here with me. That way I know who's here. I like to know who's here. Let me know. Okay? Let me know you're here with the heart, red hearts. I like red hearts only. Only do red hearts. I'm a little bit demanding, you know. Red hearts is what I like. I send out red hearts all the time. I love all people. I love humanity. Red hearts. Okay. And then I'm going to get on to the session part, okay? Alrighty. So, let me see how I start this. I'm reading my notes. Sorry, I'm reading my notes here. And I haven't seen G-Spot, so she's somewhere in the background. G-Spot, make yourself known. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself here. Let you do a lot. Yes. Okay. We're going to start with this part first. So let me put this up. We copy paste this part first. So when I know I cover it, like I can remove it. Edit, copy. Otherwise, I gotta keep myself on track here. Okay. This part's first. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So let me see. Sorry, I talk myself here. Yes. Okay. So that's that part. Hold up, guys. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yes. I'm having a conversation with myself. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I think that works like that. That order looks right to me. Okay, I think that works this way. I think the order that I have it here, oopsies, it's sliding, works. Okay. Oh. All right, here's the order we're going there, okay? All right. You guys with me? Carrie Mae Rennie. Good morning, Katrina in chat, new to communicating. Well, okay. Hey, it's always a great time to start something new, right? So guys, let's give Carrie Mae Rennie a nice warm welcome. You know, if you're new to YouTube or you're new to kind of engaging in like a chat, you know, it can be a little intimidating, right? We know that, and we are a very welcoming and loving family. So you'll feel safe here for sure. I promote, you know, safety, and we are loving and nurturing as a group. Alrighty, let's let everyone, guys, let's help her, let her know that she's safe here. She's new to really chatting in a live stream chat. We all remember our first time, right? It could be a little intimidating. So let's give her a nice warm welcome and let her know that she's safe here, okay? And thank you. Carrie, I can answer that question maybe at the end of the session, okay? If you are able to hang out that long, okay? Your question is, I can answer your question at the end of the session if you're still here. Happy to answer it, okay? So I got your question. I'll put a note to it myself. Hold up. I'll copy and paste the question. And when we get to the end where I ask questions, I'm happy to answer that one, okay? I am. I'll honor that. But I want to stay on track what we're doing here, okay? But I will. Her name was Carrie something. Let me see. Carrie Mae Rennie. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'll come back to it later. Oh my God. All right. Just a moment, guys, so we get started here on the topic, our session. I'm just adding myself my ice cubes. That way this stays cold while I speak. Otherwise, you guys know I speak kind of fast. And I go for a long time when I'm speaking. Okay. That's plenty. Soda. Oh, that one's empty. I'm good. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay. All right, now for the session, guys. So this is session 6. We have been doing a series on personal development for a total of 6 weeks, okay? The session should last approximately maybe from this point further, maybe 45 minutes. After I cover the information that we're going to be going over today in this session, the lesson plan, we will move over to Zoom for a private Zoom. And Zoom is just a very professional application where it allows people to, you don't have to be on the camera. You can just use your voice when you log in, and you can participate. We've had many people here who have come in who can't really speak because maybe their kids are asleep or they can't really talk loud, and they just listen in, like Chris at one point. So everyone's welcome. I'll put that link. We get close to that part at the end of the stream, all right? That is the game plan. I'm covering the information for tonight's session, and then followed by that will be on a Zoom, a group Zoom, like a, what is it called? Like pretty much a Zoom meeting. It's a conferencing call. It's very business and professional. Educators use all the time, so it's not It's very professional, and you can participate at your own comfort level. All right. All right. We're good. All right. Well, let's roll forward. And guys, if people are asking about the Zoom in the chat, moderators or those who are in the group, let them know that I put the link at the very end. So before I close the YouTube live stream out, I put the link. It's a special invite link. You have to, click this particular link, and it moves over to the Zoom. All right. All right. Now let's keep rolling. So we're going to start the session 6. And we're going to start with this part, this topic. I mean, it's all one topic, but you'll see how it all comes together. So now more than ever, if you've already learned to do this for yourself, then you're ahead of the game. But if you haven't done so, or you've maybe been thinking about it, this is the time to give yourself that opportunity. Learn to be your own best friend. Learn how to love and validate and support yourself. This is really key in how you break the cycle of your own life that maybe you feel like you can't get out of, the cycle of your family. Sometimes we feel like our families are just like not conducive for growth. Sometimes it's just, it can be bigger than that, like your industry or your business sector or like your groups. So on whatever scale that is to you, but it's usually more personal and relatable when it's more like, intimate. So when you learn how to become your own best friend, right? You can use your own interpretation of what that is for you. But really it's learning how to love yourself, validate yourself, and support yourself. Okay? That is how you break the cycle of your family's situations, your loved ones. Even if you just feel like yourself in a cycle you can't really escape or get out of, and you want change, you don't know how to get that change, and you just keep seeing yourself make the same mistakes over and over, or you watch yourself, kind of repeat some kind of patterns or different things, but they're kind of the same, right? How you break the pattern, how you break free, break the cycle, and how you create something new is when you really learn to, love yourself, validate yourself, and support yourself. Now, it's easier said than done because many of us, our ego will talk for us, and it will say, of course I love myself, of course I support myself, and of course I validate myself. So depending on how deep you're willing to get with your own self, chances are we all still have those insecurities that are real, right? This isn't a channel where we BS. This is a truth channel. We're gonna get to the core of things. We're gonna lift the rug. We don't want to lift the rug. We're gonna go under the rocks that have been like laid there for so long. Those rocks in a park or in your backyard or wherever. Those rocks haven't been moved in God knows how long. When you move it, it has like a stain. It has you can just see the image. Haven't been moved. How you break the cycle of your family, any trauma, any hurt, any pain, or maybe just stagnation, right? Like stagnation does exist. When you feel you've hit your own plateaus, it's harder to push yourself because you don't really know what's really not working anymore. All right. So wherever you fall on that spectrum for yourself, this could apply to you. Learning to love who you are for what you are at this point, not for what you will become. All right. And appreciating all the pains and the wounds that you've had to endure. And many people, trust me, many people have had many deep wounds. They're really, really terrible. They are. This is not a joke, okay? And these wounds have lived with them. And it does weigh on their shoulders for years and for years, and it's not an overnight process, but there is a process that does begin when you learn to, have some different direction and guidance to work through these things. Okay. Now, when you learn to break the cycle of the pain that you're in that you just can't seem to escape, or the mental, the mental frustration, right? Or the internal prison that you are somehow in. You're like, why can't I just get the hell out of this? What is going on? So whatever that is for you, it will all relate differently, okay? When you can learn to really validate yourself and support yourself, that means you don't go outside of yourself for external validation, okay? I did this with my own self years back, and let me tell you, there could be some negative consequences that come along with it, and I will share those too here. But it doesn't matter, those come along with the territory, because I know I'm growing, learning, and evolving as a soul. So I'm willing to take on the consequence that come as a result of that, right? What I mean by that is how others may perceive me in the process of my own journey. So, years ago when I began to really, get in the weeds with every part of my life, every area of my life, and I told myself, all right, no. I'm not going to be understood by a lot of people. And even though we want our closest family and friends to understand us, or at least try to understand us, it's like chasing something that won't be possible. They may at one point understand you for a moment of time, but it's impossible. It's an impossible request, okay? So the request doesn't make sense. The real request should be within yourself. How do I, accept and understand myself, right? This is the question you should be posing to your own self. How do you, learn to accept who you are and learn to, support yourself? How do you learn how to validate yourself? Because the truth is, guys, the truth is when we are seeking external validation, and I'm not even referring to superficiality. So there's a lot of layers here. It goes very, 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 very deep. I'm not even referring to like social media. No. I'm referring to like when you're on the phone with friends, family, or whomever, interactions with. It's natural that we want to share things about ourselves to others because we are human beings. We are wired that way. And that's a beautiful part. But what we don't know that happens in the process is that we are naturally, unconsciously trying to get people's buy-in or understand us a little bit. It's a natural human element. So we can't really, get away from that. But it's a fine line from sharing and being yourself, and also waiting for them to accept you or understand you at the deeper levels. They're not meant to understand at the deeper levels. They're not meant to do that. Now, if you're with a lifelong partner and you've really established longevity and two people, or a really good long-term best friend, so it doesn't mean it does not exist. It just means that on average, when we're going about our lives, right? Sorry, my phone keeps falling down here. Sorry, guys. It's natural for us to want to really seek external validation from friends and from family. Yeah, we should. Now, they should naturally support us at a distance level. They should support us. Now, that doesn't always happen either, and that's just the unfortunate part of life and reality. I'm not referring to that. I'm not referring to general support, general love. I'm referring to when we have those things about ourselves that we really want to be understood by people that we really care about. Now, if you can get that relationship with, like, your spouse, your partner, your significant other, or your really close best friend or two, that's beautiful. That's rare, just so you guys know, all right? Because they have their life, and everyone's lives are always evolving and ongoing, and they're facing different things that are related to their life, right? Like my best friend from Chicago, she has 5 kids, In the last several years, we talk, but, her life is all about her 5 kids. And I love her to death for the end of time. But we really don't have a lot in common at this point of time, because she's talking about 5 children, managing 5 children. And my current life does not involve that. Now, it doesn't mean, no, we still have good conversations on other topic levels, right? But right now in her mindset, my best friend, my best friend, real life best friend of like 20 years, you know, her concerns are trying to maintain her husband, the 3 dogs and the 5 kids and survive. Now that's not a problem. It's not. But, you know, as a friend, you want to still have other areas to chat about, other areas to talk about besides that, because the friendship is built on other things besides life itself. All right. But the great thing is that when I chat with her, we pick up like there's nothing. We never left. We just pick up like nothing. That makes sense, guys, or no? All right. So, it's important to focus on yourself and not everybody around you. So, for example, you know, when I began to really focus more on my own self, from people, my family, my loved ones, they may have thought that my actions were very selfish and self-centered, because that is what is being perceived, right? Now, if they actually cared, they'd ask me more questions what I'm doing, but they don't. All they do is use their perception. And so, yes, from the outside in, my actions can look selfish, but they were very important to me. I was working on, you know, different parts of myself, right? Because at the end of the day, they're not going to fix parts of me that are not working at the best of its ability. They're not there at all, right? But they're very much so there to criticize and critique. Yes, they are, or to come with assumptions and judging different things. But the truth is, I'm putting my effort on me to become a better person. Because if I'm not better, if I'm not at my best, if I'm not evolving, learning, and growing, they surely aren't going to be there for me. They're not. And so, yes, from the outside in, the negative ramifications can be that people that you love closely can see you as selfish. But to me, you know, I had to battle with that. You know, I understood them. They said, well, I'm so focused on my own growth, because I should be. At the end of the day, we must be our best self. If we can't be our best self, then who are we to anybody else, right? And thank God I cared about myself to develop myself, because they don't. I'm not here to tell them of themselves. They know. They have access to me all the time, you know, but the unfortunate part is they're not really interested in that. But they're really quick to criticize and say, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why don't you just like do other things? Why are you so focused on this? You know, I would try to explain, here is what I'm doing, and, you know, but I can't control their perception, and I don't want to. And that's a very tiring game, a very old and tiring game, to keep trying to like tell people that you love the most what you're doing. Now, if they ask me, hey, what are you up to? I tell them, yeah. Do they probably still think that my actions are selfish? Probably so. But that's for them to deal with. Like, I can't worry about those things. I worry about what I care about, what matters to me. I am doing what I can for me, because nobody else will. Guys, there's nobody coming. Nobody's coming to support you but you, right? And if you have a group like us here, that's even gold. That is gold. I can guarantee that is gold, okay? So that's how you break the cycle. You break the cycle when you focus on yourself. It may look self-centered and selfish, but this is what you're supposed to do to build you up. Build up your strengths, your talents, your abilities, understand and dive deep within who you are, evaluating the life that you've lived thus far, and knowing that those pain points you've endured they're battle scars. They've made you who you are, and now you're more than that. You're more than those pain. You're more than that trauma. You're more than all of that stuff. And if everybody around you that you love the most can't see it for you, then you go alone and you keep taking that path forward. You can't wait for them. They'll hold you back and they'll drag you down, but you must keep on the path. You must. They can't see it for you. They can't see anything for themselves. You're not going to lean on them. They haven't been there for you to begin with. What are they going to offer you now? Why do you seek their validation for? Seek your own validation. Love yourself enough to know that what you're doing is right all the time. All right, guys? Are you guys with me? Are y'all with me? Let me know if you're with me. Hey, say Robbie. I love you too, sweetie. Get some rest. Love you, sweetie. All right, awesome, guys. Sorry. All right. I had to fix my bra later. Not now. Not later. Not now. All right. But that's the truth, guys. You know, we wait our whole life for people to support us. Please, we do. Yes, we do. We're human beings. We should not beat ourselves up over it if we've done in the past. It's understandable. We are wired that way. That's how we are wired. But did they ever really support you? Number one. And number two, when they did, was it real? Maybe sometimes, you know, but it was very unfulfilled because we were seeking something outside of ourselves. Now, you can share externally things in your, you know, what you're working on, but first, before you do that, know who you are inside. Make sure that you are committing to your own self first. Make sure you are validating your own self. So when insecurities come up and questions and when life hits you in your face, make sure you're asking yourself first, not anywhere else. Don't distract yourself or replace the voids with other stuff. I won't say garbage because it's not always garbage. Like if I am in a bad mood, I can go hang out with like so-and-so or so-and-so or so-and-so, but you know, I'm just replacing the experience. I'm exchanging the energies, but I'm not really getting into the weeds with myself, right? When you get in the weeds with yourself, you can't go anywhere else. It's between you and you. And it's always been between you and you. There's been nobody else. There's nobody else. And it doesn't matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter what they're doing. Whoever these people are, family, parents, loved ones, close friends, you know, acquaintances, peers, colleagues, workers, it doesn't really matter what they're doing. Okay? Let's keep rolling. Hey, Spirit of Atlantis, how are ya? Guys, if I'm getting too intense, let me know. I'm a Scorpio. I have like 5 placements of Scorpio, and sometimes my energy could be a little too intense for most. I'll wind myself down a little bit here. Yeah, I will. I'll wind myself down. Let's keep rolling though. Okay, that's a part. All right, next area. How are you learning to make better decisions, guys? Because decision making is a process. The question is, you know, so if you're learning to make better decisions because you're learning to, you know, develop yourself, right? It comes down to decision making, okay? And that is a process that we learned automatically, yes, but also we learn along the way as well. And so here's what's important to know about decision making processes, okay? It's all about the real question is, what filters do you use when you make decisions? So for example, let's just say you're making a decision on like where you're going to work at. I have to have an example because examples are really important to help drive home the concept here. Let's just say, you know, you're thinking about like, and I'm not referring to the current times. Let's just say like, let's go back 10 years. I don't know. I'm going to work at this place because these kind of people make a lot of money. I don't know, whatever the job is, okay? All right. So you make the decision based on financial reward or financial gain, like pay. Or sometimes the other side of the spectrum is you make decisions based on, you know, well, what is the easiest thing I can do? What is the easiest thing I can do that requires the least amount of output on my level? I'll just do that. I don't care what the money is. I want the easiest workload. Either way, okay, these are still the filters that we're using to make decisions. All right. Now, again, decision making is a process. When you learn to have the right filters to question yourself through those processes, you may come out with better, different responses for yourself. All right. So, for example, if you make decisions, Now, let's not talk about work, but I'm just saying in general, like where you choose to spend your time. You guys are choosing to spend your time with me here, and I really value that 100%. You're always making decisions based on the people you're around, right? If it's in person or an online group, or right here, we're in this YouTube setting. Or you could be making, you know, when you go to work, when you pick your work, no matter what it is, doesn't matter what it is it like the people, the leaders there, the groups there, the atmosphere? What is it, right? Ask yourself the questions why you chose those things. Sometimes we don't even think about those things. It's very important that we understand, even if we don't like our answer to ourselves, it's still good to know the answer for ourselves at all. We still want to know the answer, whether we like it or not. Again, when you write these things in your notes, guys, no one has to read your notes. This is just between you and you. So don't be afraid to write the truth down with yourself, because sometimes we even are afraid of ourselves, guys. We can't do that anymore. That's not healthy and productive. It doesn't take us anywhere else. Be real with yourself, even if it doesn't look pretty. There has been many times I've had to write things down on my own self. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good, doesn't sound good. I have to still be real with myself, because there's no one else but me to keep myself in check. Nobody else. Gotta write it down, okay? So when you're making decisions, make sure that, you know, think about like the incredible human beings you're going to be interacting with, right? Are they in the wavelength with you? Are they in the wavelength with you, right? You're exchanging energies. Don't you want to be with a place where there's people who are coming together with a purpose, with intention, with deliberation? I do. Everything I do in my life is very deliberate. I had to learn that. It doesn't come natural. I had to make sure I was very, you know, upfront and aware with myself, where I place my energy, what I want to accomplish. And even if it's just entertainment, I need to know what I'm doing with that entertainment, with myself. Yes, everything. So the real question is, what filters, you know, are you using to make decisions? When you spend your time on entertainment, online, groups, videos, whatever it is, you know, what are you getting in exchange for that? What are you getting in exchange for that? When you leave the experience, do you feel great? Do you feel good? Or do you feel like nothing happened? Or do you feel worse? Ask yourself how you feel when you're in the experience and then afterward. I do this to myself all the time. I do it all the time. All right, let me pause that for a second, guys. Are we all still good here? Crystal Hernandez, hey sweetie, so happy to see you. Spirit of Atlantis, my sweetie pie, how have you been? I haven't seen you in forever. Dude, I haven't seen you forever. I haven't seen you in forever. God, my soul brother, I haven't seen forever. Awesome. All right. Here we go. All right, let's keep it rolling. I make sure I check in, you know, because I can just get ahead of myself a lot. So before I forget, guys, if you are just joining, can you guys give this video a thumbs up? This live stream a thumbs up. If you're here tonight, thank you for your support and your ongoing, commitment to this channel here. Your thumbs up really make a big difference. If you're watching the replay, please give it a thumbs up and also leave a comment. Even if you're here in the live stream, leaving comments on the videos really help YouTube let them know that people wanted the video. And I think that a lot of people can actually benefit from hearing what I gotta say. You know, I'm a very small channel, and the algorithms are like, the reach has been like diminished lately, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm not here for views and numbers anyways, but I do want to make a difference. I do want to impact in whatever way I can. So the thumbs up and the comments on the video really make a big difference. They absolutely do. All right. Thank you. You missed me last week, the last few weeks. Well, you can always pick up Crystal and keep rolling with us. Okay. The plan, in case anyone's just, the plan for those who are just coming in, we're almost complete with the actual session, the lesson plan, about halfway through. And then after that, I will post a private link here in this chat for those who would like to be part of the private Zoom interactive experience, okay? And if you are going to be part of the Zoom experience tonight, and you know for sure you are, put the word yes and Zoom right here in the comments so I know who I'm going to be expecting, okay? Let me know. And I will just use this moment just to get some ice and use the restroom really fast. So let people know that I'm not leaving in case people come in like, hey, where'd she go? Help me out, guys, okay? And also let me know if you're going to be here in the Zoom class tonight, or yeah, the Zoom interactive, the interactive piece. Yay! Rolling with those. Okay. I'll be fast. I need ice. Seriously, I need ice. It's like my soda got so warm. It's like so warm. I don't like warm soda. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, that will have to do the job. The ice turned to water, see? It turned to water, guys. almost, guys. I got it full of ice. Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you. Fresh freaking ice, thank God. Okay. Thank God. Okay, guys, let's get started. Let's continue. Thank you for allowing a small intermission. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even see Robbie message me. Love you too, Robbie. I didn't even see him. I mean, I saw him in the chat, but I didn't check my phone. Love you too. Miss you. Love you. Miss you. Love you. Okay, we're good. We good. All right. Let's get back on track. I did fix my bra because I kept fidgeting too much with it, so I didn't want to keep doing that over and over with y'all in life. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Don't do that publicly. It's embarrassing. I was like adjusting it too many times. Okay. And my napkin, there we go. Yeah, that's funny with that. Yep. I hate when I spill stuff, so guys, I got my napkins here. Just in case. Because Sprite can be sticky. Sticky wicky. We're good. All right, guys, we're almost done with the session, and we'll do the Zoom shortly following this, okay? Thank you guys for being excellente. Excellente. Okay. Oh my God. What did I do to myself there earlier? Damn. Damn. Holy shit. Oh well. Too bad, guys. Too bad. Oh, I forgot. Y'all cannot see me. Play nicey nicey. Right? Thank you, the G-Spot. Play nicey nicey. Otherwise. Oh my God. You get the booty booty. I forgot you guys can't see me. Oopsies. Start this button. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Play nicey nicey. Poor things. Play nicey nicey. Or get booty booty. I forgot how that went. I do forget how that went down. If anyone remembers, I forgot. I did forget it. I thought it was like Rebecca Mullins or Rebecca Sassy Janes, but she's not here right now. Play nicey nicey. It's just like a inside joke from a lot of things. All right, let's roll. Okay. Play nicey nicey. The G-Spot is tied up with the kiddos. Oh, well, that's okay. The G-Spot loves to be tied. Right, Sean? Tie her up. Tie her up. Bondage. Just kidding. Just kidding. I better keep moving along. All right. My notes. Stay focused. Where is she? Yeah, you know what? She's not even here focused. Should that keep me on point? Damn it. Danielle? Keep me on point, dude. Play nicey nicey. My bad. All right. All right, let's roll though, guys. Okay, I apologize. So I got my notes pulled up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wrong notes. No, they weren't the wrong notes. They're always the right notes. Just playing with you guys. I can play a little bit, right? Okay. I had to have fun and spice it up. Okay, you know, I have to a little bit. All right, let's keep moving along. Okay, here we go. So, next part, guys. Yeah, this is it. This is the last part of our session, okay? I've been making the sessions shorter, if you have noticed. Shorter. All right. All right. So as you guys remember, the goal is to do the things that make you excited, do the things that make you happy on a regular daily basis. Do the things that make you, feel, happy in life, right? Whatever it might be. It could be whatever it is for you because we're all different and it's supposed to be different for all of us, right? What makes me happy might not be what makes you happy. It's not. It's not supposed to be that way. Do the things that make you bring out your fullest self to the table, all right? Sometimes we mistake the passion. Sometimes we mistake that passion is something we only do in our private home or our downtime, right? When we hear like passion, do your passion, we always hear that and we naturally think that like, okay, well, that's like just artwork. I mean, that's not my interpretation, but that is what kind of society kind of teaches us, like, what is your passion? What is your passion? And sometimes it's naturally wired to be like, oh well, whatever that is for you or anyone else. Oh, on our downtime, on our private downtime, which is very minimal these days, right? So we love the assumption that the passion can't be commingled into our everyday experience. That's a mistake that we're making, guys. Our passion can absolutely be intertwined, tangled, commingled, be it completely and fully, whatever we're doing. And I remember the day, it was on my birthday, like 3 or 4 years ago. Let me see, 2016, 2017. Yeah, no, 2017 on my birthday. And my son's birthday is like November 24th, but I always celebrate his birthday and my birthday because Thanksgiving is too close to his birthday. And so he has to have a party. Anyways, I'm at the park with all the kids there, the soccer kids. And but of course I'm thinking, I'm always a thinker with the organization part. And I'm like, gosh, like I had been getting this intuition, right? And this insight. And what it kept telling me was, so I began my channel on business topics because that is my biggest passion. It is 100%. If you know me personally, then you know I am a true businesswoman to the end of time. To the end of time. No joke. No joke. And then, yeah, it was like in 2016. Okay, so in 2016, I did begin to create some videos on like, consciousness and spirituality, mysticism, a lot of other things on that I believe are part of the soul's journey, because that is also a very big truth of mine. 100%. They're almost like dueling, like, they're dueling with each other. Okay. So then, my spirit guides, because you guys know I'm always into my spirit guides, they're like, Katrina, you're going to do both at the same time. And I'm like, no freaking way. No way. Like, these two topics don't fucking blend. Sorry for swearing. But like I argued with myself for like almost a year. Definitely. Because, I'm a business person first and foremost, because that is how I operate life. Yes, I am. And that's my passion. Like, literally, I love business in different ways. My way. All right. Lots of ways, but my way. And I've also been a student of consciousness that has been like since I was a child, right? Based on my experiences and stuff. And then there came that point where my spirit guides were like, Katrina, you're going to do them both. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll do this one first, then I'll do that one later, and I'll do that one much, much, much later, because no one needs to know about those parts yet. I'm focused on my business, growing my company from zero with zero equity injection, like of just my own personal assets and time and energy investments. And they kept telling me, and I was like, okay, what? And they're like, you're gonna, you know, do these videos. And I'm like, no, this doesn't make any sense. And my spirit guide's like, you're gonna do this and it will make sense. I'm like, I don't see how these two topics, which are like complete polarities, how on earth am I going to, what? Like, so I like debated, I resisted for sure, for over a year. And then finally I said, all right, well, I don't know how that's gonna blend at one point in the future, but I will trust, because I always trust my spirit guide. They're real with me. They're real with me to the ways I cannot explain. They are more than a ride or die. Yes. And even though I could not understand logically, conceptually, physically, how this was going to be beneficial for me to toggle from business to consciousness and spirituality and truth, I said, all right, can I start small? Because, you know, my business mindset of being in corporate America for 12 years knows that you don't mix stuff like this in business. You don't do that. I know that. But I also know that I'm in touch, you know, with my higher self, source creator, and they would never mislead me. They would never. I did resist for a good 12 months. And so finally I did, you know, like create some videos on like, you know, altered states of consciousness. I created videos on the different gifts. I created video like uploads, not live streams yet. This is just uploads. It was so out of my element, so completely out of my element. I was like, what on earth am I doing? But I still did it. Not for me, well, I mean, for me, but not for a purpose. It was just I'm going to go ahead and comply. If they're giving me advice and guidance, I will fulfill it. I will execute it, even though I don't know how and what that means at that point in time. And my first thought was like, oh my goodness, that can really jeopardize the things we're doing in business, because these are just really things you don't blend. Anyways, my long story short, guys, I know I'm rambling here. Long story short is that, there are things that, you know, that we're doing, and sometimes things we may not anticipate to blend, or that have it come together, and we may not be able to see the entire picture in the onset, right, in the drawing board. But if we're open and receptive to our higher self and trusting our own intuition, our guidance system, then things will fall into place. And we may not know what that looks like. And it may be really scary along the way when you're like, how on earth does this make sense? But you trust yourself. I learned to trust myself years ago. And let me tell you, if I have not trusted myself, I wouldn't be live streaming at all. I'm not a person that I would, if I asked myself a few years ago, would I ever live stream? I'd say no. I'm a very private person. I like my privacy. I like to be more on a small group level, like in person, one-on-one, or small 2 or 3 people. Live streaming and being in a public situation this way is completely out of my comfort zone. Completely out of my comfort zone. But, you know, I trust the process. I'm also growing out of my comfort zone, pushing to my own edges to do the things that I would not normally do. And so I just want to show you and share that example. That's my real life. Yes. So here we go. I want you guys to think about, what are the things that you love to do? What are the things that you would do for free? Like me. What are they? How can you recreate the feeling and the potential of what you're doing in other ways? So it's all about thinking bigger, thinking about how you can find that feeling of like happiness and bliss when you're really in your, you know, in your fullest, and think about that. So imagine, what did you do over the weekend, right? Let's just say you're somebody who's involved in the art world. Like, there are people who like to do art, high-end art, low end, it doesn't really matter. If you're someone who's involved in art, maybe you'd love to go to the museums and the galleries, or you like to see dances and plays or performances, or whatever it might be. And you want to see, you know, how others are interpreting the world of art, whatever it might be, right? These are things that you want to consider. What brings light to your inner self? What really ignites you? What sparks you up? Start there. Are you guys with me? I was rambling a little bit. Yes, Crystal Hernandez, yes. Joe Kerr says, I told you I'd be in your live stream. When did you tell me this, Joe? When? Tell me, Joe. Please? Okay. I'm a queen, Danielle. That's extra kind of you. Johnny Maiden. I'm not rambling. Thank you, Sandra, if I'm not rambling. I know. I just want to share also, like, even though I'm sharing like my insight, my wisdom, I think it's kind of cool that I also embed like just naturally stories of my real experience, because I think that you would appreciate, you know, just seeing the different parts of my own life, you know. Joe Kerr, you said you'd come into my live stream. Remind me where I met you at, sweetie. I don't remember. Sorry. Don't take it offensively. I just don't remember. Tony Patriot? Joker? I mean, I don't remember exactly. Or sorry. Let me know. You can say the channel name. It's okay. What channel name are we talking about? Thanks, Crystal. Well, let me know, guys, if Joe Kerr responds. I was not sure which channel that was, but I don't mind supporting that channel. I just don't remember. Oh, so Tony Patriot, though? Is that what we're talking about? Joe Kerr? Make sure on the same page. Keep me on the same page. Don't confuse me here. I support a lot of channels, and so I just don't know what we're talking about. Okay. Let a sister know. Let me know. We can post if that's the correct Joe Kerr. If you can confirm for us, Joe Kerr, that's the channel that you were saying that was promoting me the other night. Let me know if that's a yes. If it is, we'll go ahead and post his link here, okay? The G Spot. If we get his confirmation first. Okay. As we're going to roll forward, guys. Rolling forward. Okay. So, thinking about what inspires you, new ideas, new thoughts, new ways of looking at the world. Those are things that inspire me. You know, I do tend to operate more in the mental realm just naturally, but it doesn't have to be those questions, or those questions you can pose to yourself, but you can answer them in more physical manners, right? So what inspires you? Is it new ideas? I love new ideas. I love it. Because I apply them laterally with my mind, okay? Is it new thoughts, new ways of looking at the world, perspectives, ways to position information, things, situations, business sectors, whatever it might be, art, you know, whatever your craft is, whatever you are really drawn to, right? What are the things that interest you privately? Those are the areas you want to really hone into for yourself, okay? What are things that you do with your money? Like, so like, say you go to the theater a lot. Think about that for yourself. I don't go to the theater. But for those who do, right? It's just an example. Where do you go spend your money? Do you spend your money on like iTunes or Spotify? You love music. Do you spend it on like Netflix and you love to watch movies, or you like to go to performing arts? Do you spend your money? Where do you spend your money and your time? Ask yourself these questions, right? Or where do you spend your attention at the most? That's how you can get a clear indication of where you may have those, those interests, and you can map them out and bring the commonality. And there might be more than one commonality, right? You don't have to be so definitive, but you can at least have the ideas starting to go in your brain, okay? All right, next. Here's the last piece, guys, and we're going to Zoom. Oh, fuck, I have 2 more parts, actually. Hold it. Let me see which one's faster to go first. Okay, that's fine. Hold up. Okay. Okay, let me start with here first. I'm talking to myself here. All right, here we go. So, all right. All right. So like within this whole like series segmentation that I'm rolling out here, it's leadership, personal development, just like your own personal growth plan, okay? But just so you guys know, I want you guys to always have my perspective available here. Even in my own disciplines, right? I don't consider myself the fullest expert because nobody is ever really an expert. People could be, and that's fine. I'm not here to take away from those things, but I prefer to see myself as a student, always a student, learning, growing, evolving, staying curious, being open to learning more information, being able to connect more dots. That is where the true, gold exists. When you believe you've known everything about an area or a field or a topic or a situation or, a segmentation, then you've already lost the game. And true leaders and true, masters of information are those who are always a student, because we can never completely master ourselves, the craft, or whatever we're doing in pursuit of. We can get really good at something, we can refine it, work it out, but even when we refine it to the best of ability, life still takes place, and then the time, right, changes what's required, and so then that needs to also be then redefined and refined again and again and again. So we've never fully master information, knowledge, subjects, topics. We can learn a lot in the pursuit of learning, but it's important that we are all reminding ourselves that we are still students of learning, or a student of whatever subject matter that we care about, okay? I'm always a student. I'm going to learn, I'm going to grow, I'm going to take in more information, and I'm going to be open and curious to the end of time. I have many videos on my channel, especially based on curiosity and innovation, for those who want to see those videos, because that's important to me. That is where, curiosity meets with innovation and, and new developments. Absolutely. Absolutely. Curiosity, creativity, innovation are the 3 drivers. You put those together with a team, you are freaking set. Real people, not people who say they're curious, who say they're creative, or who say they're about innovation. But you bring the right people with that formula, it's a winning formula for life, and play it for your own self individually too. I do. All right. Let's see, the last part here. All right. Well, second to last part. I didn't know I had that many notes up here. All right. And so, guys, I'm flying up the chair here. I'm looking at my notes. That's why we have the daily reminders, guys. If you have been through session 1, session 2, session 3, 4, and 5, guys, this is session 6, but let's go back to session 1, all right? Session 1 and session 2, we discussed the blank canvas. Those are very key and critical to your own, subconscious mind. I love to write, guys. You guys, if you are part of the group, you guys know, get your binders, your notebooks, get those little index cards. Get a fucking permanent marker. I like permanent markers. I like the neon index cards, which I do have. I will show my group later on tonight. Write down just keywords, key phrases like, the blank canvas, the clean slate. Every day's a new day. Toolbox. Being grounded in gratitude. Pushing out of our comfort zone, right? We've got to be reminding ourselves in ways that are just not from our memory, right? Put that stuff around your house or whatever space you operate within, because you have no idea how much, if you actually create post-it notes, or no, post-it notes work too, but like index cards, and you write with the, permanent marker. I have them downstairs. I'll show you my own set. And you have them in your little spot, your journal, your notebook, or your binder, or put them in your house. You have no idea, guys, how much those are cues for the subconscious mind that bring you right back to center. And you need that reminder because no one else will remind you. I can't be in your head all the time. And you want to train yourself for goodness, for greatness. You do. All right. Now, also here, this is a big thing because a lot of us are on this journey of growing, evolving, developing, becoming our best self. And let me tell you, when you're on this journey, you better believe, hands down, better believe that we will fall off the track. I have fallen off my own track a gazillion times. In a minute's basis. So let's just say I'm on the path, my little track, right? Something happens, I'm off the track. Sometimes it goes a couple days. I'm like, my God, I'm off the fucking track. All right. I know I'm off the track. And then I jump right back on the track, right? Now, initially, when I first was on this journey a while back, I would be mad at myself. Oh my God, Katrina, you know better than that. You fell off the track, and I would beat myself up. Or maybe I wouldn't do it that bad, but I would just tell myself, why did you do that? No, you have to learn, okay? You will fall off that track. Expect yourself to fall off the freaking path. Expect it to happen. When you can expect to happen, now you're more prepared. So when it does happen, now you're prepared with the game plan. Oh, I'm off the path. All right. I'm not mad. You know what? I'm proud of myself. I'm noticing I'm off the path. All right. Let's get back on it. Don't think about it. Just jump right back on it. And over time, guys, you'll notice the window between you falling off the path and noticing and getting back on the path will get narrower and narrower and more narrower. And the more you'll notice it, the faster you'll get yourself right back up on the path. Okay. But you need to understand, expect yourself to fall off that path. Expect it, because it's going to happen a lot of freaking times. It'll happen within 10 times in a week. Expect that to happen. Expect it. I will tell you what I know is true. It will happen. And here is how you bring yourself back to alignment. Notice, oh my God, I didn't realize 3 days went on and I just found myself in a funk, and then your brain is wired to justify, all right? Explain to yourself what happened. Fine, let yourself go through those motions at first. Let yourself go through the motions. All right, Katrina, you did this, and then that happened, and that makes sense. That makes sense why that happened. It makes sense. All right. All right, you heard yourself out. Now, get right back on it. Don't guilt shame yourself. Don't make any other excuses. You just jump right back on there like nothing happened. All right? And then more days go by. You're doing really well. 4 days go by. You're like, hey, this is doing really good, you know. And next thing you know, you're off the fucking bath. What happened? I was doing so good. You're mad at yourself because you're like, I was doing so good. Why did that happen to me? Someone freaking, what happens? That's okay. It's gonna keep happening. And here is the beautiful part that I want you guys to know, the wisdom, the insight that I know to be true. I know it to be true 1000%. We will always be on the path completely as a holistic person, right? But we will fall off the path regularly and frequently, guys. Expect that. Even the best of the best fall off the path. But here is how you manage yourself, right? When you fall off the path, the gap between noticing when you're on it and then when you're off it is your ability to have a self-awareness, okay? When you're off that path, it may be days before you know it. Maybe it's instant, okay? But then if it's instant, do you jump back on it or you let it manifest? Let it manifest, then, you know, fine. At least you're having awareness to when you're finally noticing, you know what? I'm really off this path. And here's why I am. And you'll walk yourself through mentally and emotionally the reasons what happened. All right. Let yourself go through, debrief yourself. The brain is wired to just, like, you know, debrief it. Then what? You just jump right back on. No more questions. Once you debrief yourself, you just jump right back on. You just jump right back on. And that window will get more narrow and narrower as you get better and better at understanding and discerning when you're off and on. But expect yourself to always be off and on a regular basis. Expect it to be that way. I'm giving you the insight that I know. I wish someone told me that I will always fall off and fall on and fall off and fall on, but at least now I know, right? I want you guys to know, expect yourself to fall off, but you're going to get right back on. And it's so key, it's so critical, it's so important that you have the people around you, the group like we have in our Zoom and our private group, to keep us all together. That is gold. That is gold. That is gold. Are you guys with me? Let me know. I was rambling. Y'all with me or not? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Joe, you're making your own path, okay, sweetie? You are always making your own path, guys. Come on. I think that's obvious. You're making your own path. It's always your own path. It's always your own path, Joe. It's always your own path. Who else's path is it going to be? I'm not trying to call you out, but is that question the best question you want to ask me? If it is, it is. Then it's always your own path. It's always your own. Whose path is it? Sorry if I'm coming across a little aggressive, but it's always your own path. We all have individual paths. Only you as an individual will know. We are not referring to following someone else's path. That has never been the concept here. That has never been, we have not discussed following other people's leads. No, we have not. No, we have not. So, check yourself, Joe. Check yourself, okay? We never said we're following anyone else's path ever here, okay? So if either I was not clear enough, let me know. I am making it clear at this moment, okay? No, we are all on individual, unique paths that are only custom to our own life. We are not on a, no. Okay? So, no, we're not following no one else's path. You follow your own path. Only you know your path. And if you've missed session 1 through 5, before, then it might be a good idea for you to check those videos out. But no, everyone has their own unique path that is so distinctly unique to them because everyone has their own personality, their own experiences. We're not living the same world. We're living in the same world, but we're all coming from different perspectives. So I don't want to be, rude about that, but I want you to know at least that, everyone has their unique path, and it's different for everybody because some people have gone through a lot of trauma. Some people have not gone through trauma. Some people have gone through adversity, trials, tribulations. Some people have gone through a lot of things. And so there's no way we can be on the same path. But holistically, as a collective, so to be fair, from a macro viewpoint, yes, we are to that point, yes. All right, so okay, so here we go, guys. So that is the end of that session, okay? We are going to now move to the private Zoom. Let me go ahead and put the link in here for the private Zoom. You're welcome to come hang out in the private Zoom. It's very interactive. You engage at your own pace, your own comfort level, and yeah. I'll go ahead and get the Zoom set up. Let me get the Zoom set up, guys. Let me get the Zoom set up. All right, guys. So if you're here in the chat, guys, and you're doing Zoom, put the word Zoom next to your name. Type in Zoom so I know who's going to be joining us at this time. Alrighty, and let me get it set up right now. If you are here, guys, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube and the algorithm of the channel. We're a small channel, but we are a very close, tight-knit family, guys. So I am going to be right now transitioning to Zoom. We all usually come over there and hang out and share some information, reflections, whatever we're comfortable doing. People come in there and they don't always go out there, at your own comfort level is what you can do. There's no pressure. No one's ever pressured there, but it's a great group. We come together. We're a family and we're there to help each other. All right. So I am setting it up right now in the meantime. Plumie made it. Plumie. Plumie. Plumie, where you at? Plumie. My dearest Plumie. I hope you, Plumie, come on. You should just join the Zoom this time. We have fun there. It's interactive and we learn and it's different. Plumie. Anyways, let me go ahead and get it set up and put the link here, okay? Anyone can join. And when you guys join, no one has to use their face. You can put a profile pic if you'd like, and just use your audio, okay, guys? So that way, no one who's not been part of it, no one feels pressured to be on camera. I am on camera because I'm always on camera for the most part, but no one has to ever feel on camera. Go, Plumie. It's your birthday. Go, Plumie. It's your birthday, Plumie. All right, let me get it set up. All right. All right, let me get it set up. Always forget my camera. All right, let me get it set up here. Go, Plumie. It's your birthday. Go, Plumie. It's your birthday. Go, Plumie. All right, here we go. Set up a new, okay, I'm going to go back to my home screen. New meeting. Oh, I see myself in very big setting. Yes. Invite link. Yep, where's the invite link? clipboard. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, where the hell's the link at? Let's see. Let's see what this thing's at. Is that it? Let's see. Might be. I'm not sure why I had this song stuck in my head, but I do. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I think this is the link. Copy, paste, edit, copy, edit, paste. Oh, here I am. All right. Katrina is, yep. Oh. Why am I in there twice? Let's try this again. Hold up. All right. All right, guys. I'm putting the link here into the chat. So as you guys join in, I will add you into the thing, the group, the thing. You guys know what it's called. All right. I'm in here. Let me minimize this for a second. Back to the meeting. All right, let me minimize this for a second here. Here we go. Oh, all right, guys, here's the link, okay? Link, oopsies. Oh, okay. It's weird. That's odd. Let's try this again. Edit, paste. Huh. All right, hold up. Where am I? Hold on, that wasn't working. That link wasn't working, which I'm not sure why it wouldn't. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. Guys, what is going on? That's really, guys, can you guys see me and hear me or no? I'll use my phone to post a link. I don't know why that was doing that. Super weird. Okay, hold on. That's so odd. Weird. Okay. Yeah, that's odd. Okay, let's see here. Let's try this again. We'll try it again. Okay, it's all right. We'll do what we need to do. New meeting. Yep. Been copied to the clipboard. Okay, minimize that. Let's see if this works now. Yeah, that should be there now. Let's see if this was there. Let's see if this is there. Copy. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work there. Tell me, guys, if that link works. I'm not sure why it was doing that. It was so weird, but this. Can someone know if that worked? Okay, yeah, it's working. I see Amber in here. Okay. I see Crystal Hernandez. There we go. Let's see. Janzi. Sandra. And when you guys come in, can you put yourself on mute when you guys come in? That way, at least we know. Let's put yourself on mute first. That way, everyone can come in, and then we'll make sure we test everyone's audio out. Okay? Sean, Crystal, Janzi, Sandra, and Plumi. Yay! Plumi made it! Woohoo! I get so happy. Plumi made it. That's joining. Let's see. Let's make sure everyone else gets in. We'll give everyone a couple of minutes to get in, okay? Because I know it's if they don't have it downloaded, they don't know how to get in there. You know, we'll give them a couple of minutes, okay? I don't see even Scout yet. Isn't Scout coming in? Somebody message Scout. Where's Danielle? We're missing people, guys. Let's wait for them to come in, all right? I see her in the chat of YouTube. That's okay, Crystal. You can still be in here and hang out. Johnny's here. Give everybody a minute. You can mute yourself when you come in. That way we can all get in here. Scout, I mean, I see her in the chat part, but Scout, come in here. Where's she at? Let's wait for everybody to come in, all right? Let's wait. Let's wait for everybody to come in. I'm still looking for a Scout, and I know that she was in here. Hope she's fine. We can hear and see your profile. Can someone message Scout for us? Okay, I see Danielle. I see Danielle. Now we're waiting for Scout. I know we just saw her, so can someone message Scout for us? Scout. Oh, good gosh. I mean, I know she was just here, right? Didn't we just see her say like moments ago, like 3-4 minutes ago, she was talking to Crystal. If you would like to, you can text in the chat and talk. So she makes it back in there. Let me see. Oopsies. Okay, hold up. Unless she's in the wrong spot, let me go check the other spot of this. Let me see if she's in the wrong spot by chance. Let me go see. Maybe. Let me see. Scout? It's not letting her in? What do you mean? It said it's not letting her in. Did you put the link again for her? Danielle, put the link again for her. Oh, there she is. I see her. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. Scout and Abby, are you guys in? Okay. Are y'all in here or not now? Let me know. So I have to use the restroom really fast, but can you guys go around the room and let me know if you guys are in or not and make sure the audio does work? Okay. Are we all in? Y'all freak me out. I was like, where is Scout and Abby?
Amber here. We're all here. Don't worry.
I know.
You're going to get way too hot in that
shirt. We all in here though, at least? Okay.
I made it.
Yeah.
I know. I'm over here sweating looking at her.
It's a very thin shirt. It's not even like a sweater. I don't usually wear turtlenecks anyways. I don't ever wear turtlenecks unless it's like very, very thin. All right, guys, go around the room while I just use the restroom and make sure we can all hear each other, please. And that's it. We're gonna get started, okay? And wait, should I turn the YouTube part off now? I think I should. Hold up. All right. Here's the link. One more time. Edit, paste the link there. Oh, it doesn't work that way. That is so weird and bizarre. That's fine. Danielle. Danielle? 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 Oh my God. Danielle? Danielle?
She said she had to. She said she had to run and do laundry real quick for 5 minutes. She'll be right back. No, that was Gen Z. Never mind. I don't know where Danielle is.
Oh, can somebody put that? Okay, because the link I'm putting in the Zoom one isn't. I guess.
Sorry, I'm here.
Oh, Danielle, okay. Put the link that you just sent, like Abby and Scout, that did work. For some reason, yeah. Can you put that link into the YouTube chat?
Yes.
Okay, because for some reason, I'm not sure why that would. I'm not sure why that would be a glitch that way. That way, in case anybody else has the proper link, then, because they said that was not working, and so in case somebody else had that problem, we cut that off. We fix it right away. All right, and then once you do that, then I'll close the live stream out when I see it posted.
I did it.
See it yet? See it yet? See it yet? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, can you hear us now?
I can hear you guys, yes. But I want to make sure that I see this in the chat.
Yeah, no, okay. Scout was telling you in the chat that she couldn't hear you, but that she could see you. So I was asking Scout if she could hear you now.
Yeah, Scout, can we hear you, Scout? Scout?
I see the link in the YouTube. Do you not see it yet?
Yeah, now I do. So, all right, let me say goodbye to YouTube, guys. So thank you guys on YouTube for hanging out with us. We are now in the Zoom private session. So the link is there in case those who are catching the tail end of this can still join at a later point. If you catch this a little bit later, we'll be on here for a while. So guys, thank you so much for supporting, and we'll see you next time.